Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. Tonight we're coming at you with the Sublime Fine Boutique Brand Cigars. Know absolutely nothing about this cigar. The cigar was given to us by the proprietor of the Las Cruces Cigar Company, so I'm really going into it blind. It's a nice light brown wrapper. It's got a few medium veins. The seams are done really well, almost invisible. Pack is nice and firm. Nice double cap. Aroma though, I just get a nice hay. Hay is light tobacco.
Yeah, my understanding of this cigar is pretty much nil. I'm not sure who makes it, but actually I think now that I look at the thing here, it says Sublime, so I guess that's plural. But anyway, yeah, it looks like a great stick, real firm, solid pack. Off the aroma, I get a little bit of hay, but I also get like a woodsiness type of smell. I'm not even sure what the wrapper is, so I can't compare it to anything. But well, let's get it lit up.
Well, before we do that, I would like to mention these nice chairs we're sitting in tonight. I found these at a yard sale for $40 a chair, and I felt like I just had to have them. They're delightfully tacky and perfect for the garage.
Wonderfully comfortable.
Yes, and just brings a certain edge of class to Desert Smoke Reviews that I think we were missing before these 1980s leopard print chairs. So, but now let's get it cut up and toasted up.
You know, I believe these chairs used to be in someone's dressing room.
I imagine.
Pretty peppery on the first puff for me, especially on the finish. Like at the back of my tongue, I get a lot of that pepper. Get that woodsiness. Very pleasant first puff. How about you?
I see where you're getting that woodsy flavor. I get like maybe a dry cedar.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely getting some nice pepper on the end of the finish sitting there. Not much on the retro though.
But pretty pleasant, long-lasting finish.
Yeah, relatively pleasant so far.
Yeah, not too heavy.
Probably mild to medium in body. About the same in strength right now, but it is just the first few puffs. Well, let's get into it. See how it develops into the first third. Welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Sublimes. So far for me, about the same flavors, not super spectacular. For me, I just get a nice light tobacco, really, a bit of dry cedar. The finish is relatively long with some light pepper coming in. Really, that's about it. It's mild to medium, both in strength and in body. But construction-wise, no problems. Draws fine, burns fine. I had one big pop that happened, but it doesn't seem to have cracked anywhere in the wrapper, but we'll see how that goes throughout the profile of the cigar. But so far, pretty decent stick.
Yeah, well, I heard the same. It wasn't even really a pop, it was like a snap in the middle of my cigar, and that resulted in a big crack here that's sort of messing up the burn, but I don't think it should be that big of a problem. It's just bizarre because we heard it at the exact same time, and I kept it in my humidor and Justin kept it in his, so it must be a cigar problem as opposed to a humidification problem. But anyway, yeah, the cigar tastes great so far. I get that same dry cedar, almost sort of like a campfire aroma to the smoke. Pretty light, you know, I'd say mild to medium, like right there in between the two. Finish lasts a little longer than earlier, and most of that finish, like at the back of my tongue, I still get that peppery, it's almost like peppercorn or something that you put on a steak. But in the retro hail, I get a little more pepper as well. But so far, good cigar.
All right, well, let's get into the second third, approach the midpoint, and see how the cigar develops. Welcome back. We're about the half point of the Sublimes cigar. Construction-wise, no big issues. I had to do one touch-up. Burn isn't perfect, but like I said, I just want the one touch-up. Draws, fine, no issues. That popping noise I mentioned before still hasn't presented any issues, so far so good that way. Flavor for me really hasn't changed, except for maybe that cedar, the dry cedar is kind of morphed into more of a sweet cedar, but a very, very light sweetness. It's barely there. Other than that, no changes, just keeping par for the course. Still mild in body, mild to medium in body, mild to medium in strength. Still, relatively pleasant cigar. I am enjoying it.
Yeah, construction-wise, cigar's been all right. I burned past that crack in the wrapper. Actually, I think I'm still burning past it, but yeah, smoke has been fine. It's picked up sort of a caramely sort of taste to me on the finish, but I still get a lot of that cedar. That spice is slowly dying down, but it's still there. That's about it for the flavor. But yeah, construction-wise, everything's been fine. Not a cigar that'll really knock your socks off, but very pleasant. Pairs well with a cup of coffee, so I'm enjoying it.
All right, well, let's get into the final third and see how the cigar. Welcome back. We're at the final third, approaching the numb point of this Sublime cigar. Burn hasn't been a problem since that last time I told you I had to do some touch-ups. Draw's been fine, no construction issues. That pop, whatever it was, never came to the surface, so that's a good thing. Flavors, really no change. It's just a nice, like I said, I started to get like a sweet cedar, very light sweet cedar. Then that dies into a nice spicy finish, definitely like a peppery finish, but not super overwhelming. And that, the finish is relatively long. It's there well into the next draw. But just a nice, pleasant stick. It's always been mild to medium in body, mild to medium in strength. To me, this would be a great morning cigar. I would want something a little heavier to end my day, but great morning stick in my opinion. I was very pleasant throughout. If I was going to rate it, I'd give it a nice solid 7. I wish it was a little more complex, and because the flavors are good, they're not the best, but they're good, so I really can't complain. So yeah, it's a solid 7.
To me, this cigar has been incredibly aromatic. I mean, it smells wonderful. It smells almost sort of creamy mixed in with a campfire smell. I know that sounds strange, but it's really pleasant. But the taste never really matched up to the smell to me. The taste, I just got that I got a little bit of caramel there, and I mentioned that in the last update, but that died off, and it just returned to kind of that woodsy, I guess cedar, general taste. The finish still got that spice, but once I got into the final third here, it got a little more harsh, and so I'm going to put it out. But yeah, I totally agree. Great morning stick. I almost always have iced coffee with my cigars, but I think this would taste great with a real hot cup of really anything, espresso or just whatever you like. But yeah, to start your day with this cigar and a cup of coffee, this would be real nice. But yeah, I'd agree with the solid 7. Good stick, something I'd smoke again. Yeah.
Again, appreciate it, Tony, for Las Cruces Cigar Company for giving us this stick for review. Greatly appreciate it. In conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.